Hey, welcome to another episode. Today, we're here with someone, man. Every match he brings that fire that's required. Fueled by pure desire. A man who moves with no fear. Tonight, we're talking to the man, Odir. Con fuerza y pasión, siempre listo para competir. Dejando todo en el ring. Nada que fingir. I'm telling you. Porque hoy tenemos a Odir.
Appreciate being here, man. Just start off. I think what you guys are doing is special, man.
Appreciate it, man. What you doing is special, bro. We're going to get into it, but it's definitely special, dog.
Appreciate it.
So for the fans meeting you for the first time, who is Odir Antonio Santos Jr.?
One of the greatest wrestling names of all time.
Just
to start.
I just started using it. Man, that's my real name. That's pretty cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy when you use this authentic shit? It's just like, this is better.
It works.
This is better.
Yeah.
Most people that have been following my career know I've been going as a Grizzly O. Right, started off as the big bad Grizzly O, then I transitioned to the Loso Mafioso Grizzly O.
That's tough.
Right. First and foremost, I am a child of God, a Christ-fearing man. Right, that is what I am. After that, I am blessed to be the son of two Salvadorian immigrants.
Yeah.
I am also extremely blessed to be the father of my son, and to have who is his mom, right? Like, we're not together, but I gotta give her flowers, right? Because when it comes to me doing this, I couldn't do this the way I do this if she didn't exist and she wasn't who she was. So give her those flowers as well. The little brother of two Salvadorians, right? Unfortunately, one of them isn't here with us anymore, right? I got an older brother, older sister that grew up in El Salvador. And then I got two younger brothers and a younger sister out here. I got my boys.
The gang.
You already know.
The folk.
You already know, man. The foundation, man. The family outside the family. I'm a child at heart.
So you said you took a break. Why'd you take a break? Or what was going on? Like
sacrifice.
Yeah.
Right. I'm the type of guy that believes I can do it all. Right. And just knowing that you guys are doing this and the way you guys doing this stuff that we got to talk about a little bit, you know what I mean? Y'all believe y'all can do it too,
of course.
Right? So anything that y'all want to do, right? Y'all make room on the plate, right? Y'all ain't scared for it, type shit. I feel like, you know, and I'm the same way, but I'm human.
Yeah.
I had essentially 3 jobs is how I looked at it, and I was a father, right?
Yeah.
And I felt like I wasn't doing any of them at the level that I should have been doing them at. And just, I guess maybe some little foreshadowing if we get to that point. That was while I was the heavyweight champion of 2 companies.
Damn.
Big time.
That's heavy.
Belt collector.
I was disappointed. Like, I didn't feel like everything that I was doing to get there, I felt like I was on empty. I prayed. God told me, hey, the most selfish thing you do is pro wrestling. Everything else you gotta do. And yeah, in my heart, in my mind, in my soul, I gotta do pro wrestling. But I gotta be there for my loved ones more, right? And so, pro wrestling was the most selfish thing I was doing. So I took a break.
Yeah, definitely. I want to even go back to like even the origins of you getting into pro wrestling. I kind of want to know like how'd you grow up? You clearly you have a strong El Salvadorian pride and heritage or whatever.
Wait, real quick, pause. Can I pause?
Yeah.
I got a platform to do this, and I say this with love.
Of course, man.
It is not El Salvadorian.
Oh, I'm an American dumbass, so yeah.
No, you're not.
No, but I was like, I'm gonna pronounce things like a white man.
Our Salvadorians do this.
Yeah.
But I was like, please correct me, bro.
Look, for real, it's Salvadoran, but that shit sounds gross.
Salvadoran sounds like some Star Wars shit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So Salvadorian is, that's what we say. I ain't gonna correct nobody on that one, but like it's Salvadorian, and I also say that with love, cause like, yo, you from around the way. I would love for you to sound right, like about it.
I would love to sound correct because again, like you said, I'm around the way. Around the way is a bunch of Salvadorians. correct?
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of Salvadorians.
Salvadorians, man.
yeah.
But like back to going like to my question. Like I just want to know like the general. Oh hell yeah! This the general origin of how you like wanted to become a pro wrestler. Like maybe some influences, some Salvadorian influences, some in general, you know, any kind of Hispanic like influence in your life as far as wrestling goes. Because lucha is a deep, you know what I'm saying, in the heritage of wrestling. I just want to know, like, was it something like that influenced you, or like what got you into pro wrestling and kind of your origin?
So I tell you, my landlord was also Salvadoran, right? And so he's the one that showed me wrestling, and then he was the one who was like, "Hey, te enseño el figure 4."
Singing figure 4.
I was like, "I bet." Boom. He threw me at Joe. I was like, "What the fuck?" Oh shit, that shit really hurt, bro. Like yo,
figure 4 fucking hurts.
Yo, that Joe hurt, right? So like, I remember like, yo, boom, like the chicken wing, right? Show me how to reverse things. I was like, yo, what? Oh head, boom.
This is crazy.
Yeah. And so that was a Salvadorian influence. Then my dad, when he started fucking with that joint, right? Dad's your like hero, right? If you're fortunate, like you have your dad in your life and all that, like, you know, he's your first hero. And he was like, yeah, man, me and the kids back in the day, we used to lay down a tarp, we'd stack some tires, those would be the corner posts.
Oh, shit.
And we sit there and wrestle. And to know that my dad as a kid shared the same passion at a point, tell me that at some point in time he had that, and I'm like, yo, he was doing that in the trenches out of Salvador, right? And then Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero, Psychosis, Juventud Guerrero.
Bro, that Lucha Libre, bro.
Bruh, Juventud, please. Yeah. Like, please. Say it louder for the people in the back, bro.
Like, for the
Juventud is one of the GOATs, bro. The underrated cruiserweights in the WCW division. One promotion I want to shout out, MLW, they do the best with, like, lucha stuff as far as the American company goes. Mm-hmm. Like, for, like, not, like, non-Mexican companies, like, they do the best work with, like, a lot of, like, legends and stuff like that. I just want to shout them out.
Companies should do more like lucha shit.
I think they should. I think they should. But I think MLW does it the best so far. Like, yeah.
It's man, shout out to every promoter out here trying to do it, bro. For real. Any guy that owns a wrestling company, because, like,
it is hard, bro.
It ain't easy, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Imagine, like, right? You trying to organize something with just 4 people sometimes could be an issue, right?
Yeah.
You sitting there trying to organize something with a whole gang of bammers, and then, like, then you hope people want to come see you.
Yeah, exactly. You hope people want to come see you.
Right.
That's the scariest part, bro. Because not everybody wants to come to your fucking show.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Not everybody got time for that shit. Especially if you're new, bro. They don't know shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, so what's one match that changed your career and mindset?
The first one was myself and Tomahawk, early Dark Horses at the House of Pain. We had an opportunity to wrestle Brandon Scott. I remember Tomahawk. He get locked up. I told him, yo, I'm gonna try to lock up. Yo, I'm gonna try to muscle him real quick, take him to the corner. I'm gonna use a 5 count. And then I was like, yo, when the ref told me let go, I'm gonna let go and I'm gonna mush him. He's like, you're tripping, bro.
It's like, boy.
He's like, he's a Hall of Famer, young. Like, what? Like, nah, son.
Like, nah, he gets it. He's one of the boys. He's one of the boys.
I was like, no, we're running a hill. I'm supposed to do something like that.
He gets it.
Shit play out exactly how I told you. Yo, Nikolai went like this. And I went like this.
Uh-oh.
I wasn't selling. I saw the fury in this man's eye. If I'm correct, he was an Olympic boxer before he was a pro wrestler.
I think you're right. Yeah. I think you're right.
Cross. Beat.
Mink.
I'm in the middle of the ring now with 2 of these joints, like a slight hook. That joint wasn't even like gangster, but it bow. Oh, bro, this is a 16 square foot ring. That's like the smallest ring you'll really wrestle in, right? Yeah. If this joint would have been a regular one, I'm out. Like I'm done. I'm caught the top ropes. I'm in the corner. Caught the top ropes. I'm in the corner.
Oh man, you look like Martin.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Yo, my chin was bruised for about a week and a half.
Damn.
Yeah. To this day, nobody's punched me harder in the game in the face.
Shit.
They're like, yeah, bro.
How was he after the match? He was like cool, but he was
man,
like,
you know what, man? And Nikolai, he goes, young man. I'm like, shit.
I don't know.
I want to thank you. is for the first time in a long time, I felt like I was in a fight.
Beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's what's up.
Bro, he main evented with Bruno. He main evented with Hogan.
Yeah.
All of them, bro.
Like what? Like
No, and even thank you, just like, bro, that was a nothing match to him. It was like that was like a damn near paycheck. He was like, hey, bro, thank you.
that definitely showed me to bet on me.
Yeah.
My whole feud with Tomahawk, like legitimately, like us beefing for a whole year in West Virginia and in Maryland for the heavyweight title, like we sat here and built up our brand as a team, as a unit, so much so that when we finally feuded, it wasn't even just a blood feud. It was a blood feud that it was for everything the company had to hold. I think like around my age, right, and 36, right. So like around my
36.
age, I think it's like, and a little bit like, you know, younger than me, is where like the Hogan stuff starts to kind of phase out.
Yeah.
And then everybody older, they totally caught the wave. Like they
Hell
saw
yeah.
Jordan play, like, you know what I mean? Like the type shit. Yeah.
Seeing Hogan wrestle must have been crazy.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, besides like us seeing it, you know, like as younger
Was he a
people.
good wrestler, or was he just like?
No, he wasn't a good wrestler. Like, no.
Go watch his New Japan shit.
I am sick and tired of people saying watch his New Japan stuff.
Have you watched it?
I have.
It's cool.
Yes, Hogan is a safe and competent wrestler, but bruh, he was with the dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, the New Japan cats, they will make that belt look good. They will make that grass look good in a wrestling match, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, if we took that poster down right now with the New Japan
But
cat
put
in the
his
90s,
effort, bro. He put in his effort.
he did great. He's a competent wrestler.
He showed a side of himself that does not exist in the WWF.
I think he's a very competent wrestler.
That could be true. Yeah.
But
You know what I mean? Like he
but
definitely did.
nah, bro.
I'm not saying he was the greatest technician or nothing.
No, he's not.
But I'm saying he deserves his credit for what he did in that.
We'll put it like this: like, yeah, like he is sort of the equivalent to. He's kind of like a Jordan. He's almost like a Jordan in a sense.
Yeah.
If you're a real basketball guy, you know he might not be the best, but he is the best because he had the most influence. Hogan had by far the most influence on the wrestling game. Anybody.
And that's what I was trying to say.
Bar
My
none.
age or a little younger or definitely older. Anybody that stepped into that ring, Hogan was definitely at the starting point of you being like, I want to do this. Oh my gosh. Fun fact real quick. I'm going to make this on super great. One of the coolest things, right? All right. I told you about the Nikolai Volkov joint. My first registered, official professional match. Do y'all remember, and I mean this with no disrespect, Bob. Oh my gosh, I don't mean this with no disrespect, but y'all remember most people remember the Brooklyn Brawler, right, from WWF, right?
The jobber god.
Yeah, I didn't want. Yeah. I wasn't trying.
The
to use that
enhancement
word.
talent lord, baby.
Yes, okay,
Yes,
let's go with
indeed.
that.
Let's go with that. Let's go with
All
that.
right. So, do y'all know who the guy was for WCW?
Oh, like his equivalent?
Yeah. Great way of cleaning my shit up. Appreciate it.
The greatest of all
Playboy
time.
Bob Starr.
Vaguely, I do vaguely remember. I do vaguely remember that
remember
cat.
this
He had a ginger mullet.
Yes. I know exactly what you're talking about now. Oh yeah.
My first professional match in the first round of the Lord of the Ring tournament for the House of Pain Wrestling Federation. I took a L. I took a DDT from Bob Starr.
Oh man.
No.
And you know what's crazy, yo? No, but I remembered Bob. I couldn't believe it. I went from being pre-show, I went from being fucking pre-show to getting nicks from the show. And I had Bamas pull up. I had people I had 8 people pull up to my first show ever, right? And the whole time, oh my gosh, shout out Christy and Ash, bro. They came in that joint dressed up like this place was gonna be nice, son. We was behind a diner. we was literally behind a diner. In between a diner and a trailer home, son, on gravel,
What
bro.
the fuck?
Yeah, bro. But I had, oh my gosh, y'all want to know who was there?
Who?
This man is my mentor. I love you, bro. Ellis, the Undertaker street guy.
Oh.
Yeah, we talking about it. Yeah. He came to my first match ever. He saw me take that L to Playboy Bob
Oh
Starr.
shit.
What's up, bro?
Hell yeah.
Yo, shout out to Ellis.
Yeah, Ellis, man, that's my boy, dog. If somebody watched only one of your matches, which match would you have shown them?
I'll give you 3. My cage match with Tomahawk. First time I went to the Emory Heights Community Day, dog. All right, so my first one, I'm wrestling Grim.
Oh shit!
Shout out
Yeah,
Grim, Hitman Grim, baby. Shout out.
Look. My first
You and that fro hawk.
My first match at EWA, Grim was in that joint. It was a 3-team tag team match at Rage in the Cage. Yeah, it was for the #1 contendership for the tag team titles, and that was my first match. The Dark Horse's first match at EWA. Grim was in that joint too. At the time, he was called TNT Boom. He was in football gear and shit. Yeah,
Oh, shit.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, but Grim, I hadn't been in the ring with him in forever, right? And you know, Grim has been around, right? He's been places and he's done his thing, and every time he gets the opportunity, he shows why the fuck he's doing what he's doing and where he's doing that type of shit, right?
Yeah, he's vicious.
Shout out to Grim, man, the Brody right there.
I'll say Grim. We're gonna hit you up.
Yeah, we gotta hit him on.
Yeah.
For
sure. Son, me and Grim had this 30-minute banger. Again, you said where can they see it? It is on my Instagram, Odir _Antonio _Sorto Jr. It is one of the first top 3 videos that's pinned. Rich turned that bitch into a Falls Count Anywhere match in the middle of it. Not even in the middle, like probably want to say like 5 to 7 minutes into it. I forgot what he said. The call was hilarious because you know how to me that shit felt like NBA Street Volume 2. It felt like one. The way they call the shit like while you're wrestling. Some people hate on that shit. You're corny unless the person doing it sucks or whatever, right?
Yeah, that's good graps, man. I'm sorry.
They call the matches like on the loudspeaker type shit. It's vicious, dog.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
I think Rich went like this. It's Falls Count Anyway. It's whatever, Mo. I swear that was the call. I swear that, maybe no Mo, but I think, it might have been, it's whatever. Falls Count Anyway. It was some shit like
shorty.
that. Yeah, I'm in the mix at the time, so like I just remembered, I was like, that sounded cool as fuck.
Hey, shout out Rich, man.
Yo, Rich Casino, I'm trying to tell you, man, those gentlemen. And they both recently had birthdays. Casinos was more recently, but happy birthday to y'all belated again. Those dudes, they do great things, man. I don't think they get enough credit. I think they get undeserved hate.
Yeah.
But they really out here doing a damn thing, and I'm proud of what they do, and I'm proud to be a part of what they're doing, like for real.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do the hook 'em on the barricade, and the leg drop off the apron onto that jump. Yeah. Put Grim on that joint. I'm on the fucking on the apron. Bang! Hit the leg drop over the head. He comes. He rolls over. Throws me on the barricade. He tells all little kids to go ahead and to grab me. All little kids grab me. Young cuz gave me this body shot, bro. Pause. Yo, fuck. I remember that. I was like, oh fuck, right? We end up switching back around. I turn around, dog. Grim picks up some little boy. I'm looking at the fucking bottom of his Nikes, young. I'm like, bang, oh shit, boom, yeah. Grim climbs the fucking cage, dog. Leg drops like off that joint real quick, bro. I remember I ended up selling that shit. I saw there was people sitting on the bleachers. It was a hot ass day. I get right next to the Bama with the umbrella. I'm sitting next to her. I take her water bottle, bro. I drink that joint. I pour that shit all over myself. Grim is starting to set up to Grim's starting to set up to the fence. Yo, when he comes up to the fence, bro, I just smack the shit out of his face. Then we make it all the way back to the ring. And this shit was funny, you know. So at the Emory Heights joint, there's a DJ, great sound system, big go-go bands be playing too, like shit. Yeah. But at the time, it was a DJ. Me and Grim are like at somewhat like of a double down. We get back in the ring, we hit some shit, and it's a double down, and we're both like coming up to our knees, young, and we're gonna go do the shot for shot. The DJ's playing that song by Beyonce at the time. You can't take my soul. You can't take my soul. Yeah. And that shit is playing like while we both. Yeah, I remember watching this jump back. I was like, why is this shit so fitting,
bro?
Like we're both sitting there like fighting for our lives and saying like you can't take our soul. Like bro, that shit was epic, bro.
Bro, a match to a soundtrack? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That shit just paired up. But like I mean, there's always music and it's dope.
Because that's the thing. It has happened before, and I want to say it was either Mid Atlantic or one of the Southern promotions back in the day. Dutch Mantel did a match with I can't remember who he was fighting, but he did it to a orchestra. I'm not lying. Look at wrestling orchestra or like whatever the fuck it is. It's like bro, like he's like doom doom. Then it's like they were matching it to the moves and shit like that. Bruh, that is high concept stuff that I love in wrestling because, again, I could be wrong, and, you know, you can debate me if you want. Wrestling is art.
It is.
Wrestling is art. It's an art
totally
form.
like at the end of the day,
And when you do multimedia art, it makes it even better.
Yeah,
in my opinion. That's why I shout out to Fourth Rope, shout out to Ashe Wrestling.
Yeah,
the people and shout out C3W and stuff. The people who are integrating the music, the pageantry, all of it.
Yeah.
That's wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes it beautiful.
Let's talk about the indie scene real quick. Who's overrated right now?
Oh, damn, we gonna start some shit. I love this question.
honestly, this is not even a fucking out, bro. This shit is a brotherhood to me. When I go into what we do, every single guy out there is putting their life on the line.
Oh, fuck.
No one, no matter how ass they actually are, right? And like, no matter how ass they are, none of us have a guarantee we're going home. I'm not about to sit here and say that anyone is overrated, dog. And if I did want to ever say those words to anybody, I wouldn't say we're overrated. If they cared enough to hear my opinion, I sit them down like a man and be like, hey, bro, this is what I think that you could get better at.
I would like to rephrase the question. What do you find bothersome within the indie community or with other wrestlers that you find not necessarily productive or not necessarily gonna get you over, kind of thing? Something you might have seen that's just like, I don't like that.
That was a good way to clean it up. You was giving them flowers, but that was a great way to clean it up. I thought that was too. I'm gonna go back to it, man. Promos. We keep talking about it, right? Promos. And the thing is it's because, bro, like when you in this game, first and foremost, bro, like you found your first foundation of anybody that gives a fuck are like the people that know you as you. Yeah. Right? Like they don't give a fuck that I was Grizzly Oak. They're not gonna come fucking watch you wrestle for the most part, bro. Like the people, like I said, your initial followers, they're not gonna come fucking watch you wrestle all the time, right? Yeah. Right? And so like when that happens, and then let's say you do accrue followers, guess what? You're getting them. Sometimes you're getting them in different states, so they're not gonna get to see everything you're fucking doing in the ring. And then again, even at that, when you go in the ring, do your best to get content, right? Do your best to go ahead and edit the shit, and give highlights, right? You can go ahead and maybe highlight a spot, maybe create a quick highlight of the best moments, whatever the fuck. A lot of motherfuckers got better at the end. Look, I'm gonna talk my shit right now. First of all, bro,
Let's do it.
Yo, I would challenge people. Please, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Go find me a promo older than my shit. Go look at my social medias. Facebook got the oldest ones for Facebook. My personal Facebook. Odir says Odir Drizzle, Sorto Jr. Drizzle, and go find me somebody else from this area.
Let's go bar for bar.
Not even fucking DMV, bro. Go find me somebody from the Maryland independent scene. Damn, go find me fucking somebody from West Virginia. Go find me somebody from Pennsylvania, like the part of Pennsylvania that's real close, right? They call it the Eastern Panhandle, whatever the fuck they call it, right? Yeah. Go find somebody from there that's cutting promos that's consistent as I was. I was green as baby shit when I cut my first promo, dog.
But you're cutting them. That was the important.
I was in that joint, bro. And so that is that is how I made people care about my matches. They care about at the very least, give a fuck about the post that said if I won or lost.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, I ain't fucking go, but I want to know if Odir won. I still don't even want to know if Grizzly O won. I want to know if Odir fucking won, right?
Yeah, and I want to know what he has to say about it if he won or lost.
When you sit there, you guys interviewing Bahamas after matches, that's a fucking T-ball setup for a home run.
Yeah, bro, and that's what I'm saying. When they don't cut the promo, it's like, bro, you just dropped the ball.
Literally, the bitch dropped. It wasn't even a grounder, son. The jump just fell off the
I hated it. That's the thing. I dropped it right there.
So I know I've said promo for as far as what the fuck I feel is lacking. But it's because
that's important to you, though.
It is. Right? I'm going to create content. I'm going to, y'all found out about me because I posted about Stephen Forte. Right? Because I posted about him and then he shared me in a story. Yeah. Right?
I think that's what it was. I think that's exactly what it was.
Yeah. Because a few minutes later, you followed him. Yeah, they followed, right?
Yeah, it was right after he debuted in AEW.
Right? Yeah. And I straight up said in that joint, dog, what he did that night was a goal of mine. Right? Yeah. And I ain't hating, dog. I'm happy this shit happened, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like what? That shit was dope, son. He was fucking facing Roosh.
Yeah.
Like what a fucking honor.
Like, bro,
Like,
they weren't playing with him.
Honor. Dog,
They
like,
put him over heavy just by booking the match.
Yo, like, hold on. Let's really look at that shit, right?
Yeah.
That man, prior to ever really stepping on foot on American TV, he was the fucking man in Mexico.
Yeah.
Right? He was a fucking man in Mexico. And so now you got a guy, a Salvadorian born American, getting to face him on TV.
Yeah.
What?
Even if it is a squash match, bro, like
What?
that's still an honor. Bro.
Honor, dog. And then and Roosh gave him some shit.
Yeah.
Like he ain't make him look weak.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Wasn't like a
He
fucking,
gave him like
it wasn't a squash.
5, 6,
You know what I mean?
7
Like,
minutes,
right. And he took some shit to like even come back and stand up from and keep going. I was like, all right, you made him look like a fucking fighter, right?
Yeah.
Like that, like
100%.
yeah, dog.
And I think I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, but he was on Ring of Honor too. Yeah.
Yeah, they probably liked what they fucking saw, right?
Of course. So to keep the ball rolling here, what's 3 words you would describe your wrestling style in?
Violent, explosive, and unpredictable. And I expect to deliver on that shit every time, and I also expect to exceed expectations.
So I want to get into this, repping of Salvador, bro. So Salvador actually had huge popularity with Lucha Libre in the 1950s and 60s, with people like Tony Jackson and El Olímpico. And even today, there's a promotion called Triple C that's trying to keep that, Lucha Libre.
I was
Yeah,
not.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
but
yeah.
I was not hip.
Yeah,
Okay.
they got a promotion out there called Triple C that's trying to keep that alive.
Apparently, it's like every Sunday,
Every
$5
single
tickets.
$3 tickets.
Oh shit! Okay.
$3
okay,
tickets
That's
for
like
adults
fellas.
and $1 ticket for kids.
Boys trip.
Yeah, hey,
Man,
I'm
look,
down
I
to
tell
go.
you this, dog. I pull up. I'm doing my best to work there, bro. Like that's somewhere I was hip. Like, yo, the area has space to like pack the bitch up, but then like from what I seen, like.
It's
You know,
not
like that. But those guys is out there doing their best. From
They're
what I can tell,
doing their thing, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, man, it'd just be an honor just to do it in the motherland, right?
Yeah.
Like, actually have like my family from out there pull up type shit. I think it's in San Salvador, right?
It's in San Salvador.
Yeah. But yeah, nah. I remember
The
early.
wheels are spinning.
Yeah, hell yeah. Speaking on that, what does it mean to you as a Salvadorian to represent El Salvador every single time you step into the ring?
I always knew that I definitely wanted to rep El Salvador, and the opportunity was presented to me in an unfavorable way early on. So I started off in Hagerstown, Maryland, at the House of Pain.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Up north.
I mean, you hear shit about up there, right? You know,
Yeah.
it ain't the most chill for minorities, right? Just to say the least, right? So I didn't tell nobody what the fuck I was when I pulled up, right?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say shit. Keep it low key, cause I know that y'all waiting to find out to probably like treat me some type of fucking way.
Yeah.
There was a OG wrestler. He was Puerto Rican, and there was a younger guy. He was older than me, like just younger in the sense that the other guy was definitely like an OG. Like he was like already in his like 40s or late 30s or whatever at the time. And the other dude was like probably like mid-late 20s, and he was Dominican. Out in Hagerstown, bro, I noticed that minorities, I felt like they walked around with like an inferiority complex. Everywhere you went, their heads were down. Like no matter what, like you was a minority, your head was down, bro. And I naturally, being from out here, like shit gravy. First of all, like fuck my body walking around with head down, right? And I'm
bumping into people on the sidewalk.
And you're not even thinking about race when you just existing like that, right? I'm walking. I'm gonna do with me.
Walking here.
But I could see motherfuckers looking at me like, why isn't your head down type shit. One day we ain't training. I'm getting thrown in a arm ringer, and then he's like, this is one of those hoes where like you want to make it look like, and I'm running back. I was like, yeah, so I wanted to be perceived as, and he goes, yo, I'm Dominican, so Latino. He was like, I don't use big words like perceive. Yo, mind you, everybody in that joint, other than the Puerto Rican OG, aren't minorities. So to me, I'm like, fuck out of here, Mo. Like, you really playing Latinos like that right now? Like in my fucking head, like right, there ain't no crowd. I just training. Like that's how I felt like immediately. So when that was when I like showed my cards. I was like, what are you talking about, bro? I was like, I'm Latino and I'm the one that just used the word. I see my trainer and the Puerto Rican. Puerto Rico, ¿y de dónde tú eres? I'm like, yo soy nacido acá, pero mis padres son de Salvador. And he was like, oh, I bet. That Saturday, we did 2 little free training shows for like the local town, right? Yeah. It was on like Tuesdays and Saturdays. So that Saturday, I finally fucking booked for like a practice show. This wasn't the professional show that I told you with Bob Starr. This is like what's getting me to that point, right? I ain't think nothing of it. It was like, yo, you about to get booked? Yeah, you working this night, but cool. I ain't think shit. Yo, why would mirror like I want to say about like 10 to 20 seconds right before I'm like, they ain't asked me what I wanted to be called.
They don't care.
They didn't ask me about my music. They didn't ask me where I'm from. And then like 5 seconds later, I start hearing fucking jungle music and shit, dog. Not even music, just jungle sounds. It's like a National Geographic soundtrack. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm sitting there like listening to shit. I'm like, huh? And then I hear, from San Salvador, El Salvador. I was like, oh, fuck.
That's me.
That's me.
That's me.
The Salvador assassin.
No.
I literally sat there, I was like, this is the most racist shit that's ever happened to me. Head down. At this point, I heard everything. I'm in this. It felt to me like I was just standing there for 30 seconds at least, and I was just like, fuck.
I guess I
was like, I just paid rent, like for like damn near the full year. I paid the full year of school training. I moved out here. Like, I was like, do I fucking quit now? I was like, because is this what the fuck I'm gonna deal with? Like, that's what I felt like. I was thinking all of this, and then I was like, nah. I was like, you know what? I was like, if they don't know what a Salvadorian is, I'm gonna fucking show them.
Hell yeah.
Again, I always wanted to do it, and to answer both questions, it means the world to me. Part of what I'm excited about now, going wrestling under my name, is I get to speak on that way more, right? Grizzly O. I mean, I wouldn't shy away from it, but it wasn't something that came up, right? Salvadorian history of pro wrestling. If you really go look this shit up, really go research it, right? There's not much there. There's not, and that's because of the Civil War that happened.
Yeah, it was a
like
huge Civil War.
The Civil War, a lot of it
killed a lot, bro.
Yeah, like shit. A lot of shit got erased, whether it was because it was on purpose or it was just a casualty of war. Because the places that heralded, whatever art form or whatever form of entertainment, or just something that existed back then, it got destroyed, right? So the history that went along with it in that place got destroyed. One of the cool things I talked about my boy Chris, the director, right? Yo, when RIP his grandma, she was a sweetheart, right? She put up with our knucklehead asses. But yo, when she found out I was a pro wrestler, yo, she told me that my boy Chris's grandfather, she was like, él andaba abajo de una máscara.
No shit.
Yeah, he was under the mask. Right, so and he was a Salvadorian wrestler, bro. Like,
he was a luchador.
Yeah, he was a luchador, right? And me and Chris want to find that type of stuff, bro. And it's not out there. I was telling him, he mentioned Tony Jackson and an Olympico, but if you Google Salvador Pro Wrestling, it says the greatest export of Salvadorian pro wrestling was El Vikingo.
The Vikingo, yeah.
Right, but he's not the
Vikingo
father.
now?
No, from back in the day. But he's not so the Vikingo now is El Hijo de Vikingo.
But he's the son of Vikingo.
But he's not the son of the Vikingo from El Salvador.
Yeah.
That's a different one.
Yeah, it's a different one. And so now look, it says Cuz wrestled from El Salvador. He wrestled Ric Flair.
From El Salvador, bro. Can you imagine that shit, dog?
Damn, he wrestled Rick.
I was like, back when Rick was Rick too, probably.
He was also the manager of the Road Warriors.
Yeah, the Territories. Yeah.
Was he really?
He was one of the managers of the Road Warriors.
Oh, okay. No, I think I know who you're talking about then. Yeah.
Yeah, because they had Paul Ellering too, so it was not Paul Ellering. Right?
The other cat.
Yeah. And so and apparently now he lives in Puerto Rico and he holds it down out there, like, keeping pro wrestling alive and shit. Not even just American fans, anybody that cares about this, man. If y'all find out anything about El Salvador and pro wrestling, man, please bring that shit to my attention.
Yeah, hell yeah, 100.
You know what I mean? That's not something I would want them to know about me per se, but something I would love for them to help me discover.
Yeah, because I feel like there's more to the history than like what was already like presented to y'all or what can be Googled and stuff like that. Because what was his name? Ricky Chosen or whatever, like the modern father of like Japanese pro wrestling and stuff like that. He was Korean. You know, it was like, or he was in Korea, but he was Japanese. It was something like that. But the history was like kind of stripped from him because of his nationality, and like he was like, if I just say I'm this, it'd be easier for me, kind of thing like that. And I feel like there's a lot of like El Salvadorians like that, or Salvadorians like that. Excuse me. And they're just like, well, it'd be easier if I build myself as Mexican or Puerto Rican or whatever it is. So like I feel like there's like a richer history with Salvadorans than is what is presented.
Look, I have one more question for you, bro. So being from El Salvador again, if what I'm saying, everybody's growing, you don't know what life has ahead of you, bro. Let's say you go to El Salvador and do a show out there, and the kid comes up to you from El Salvador, from El Campo and shit, you know what I'm saying? And he's like,
barefoot.
Yo, you're the reason I want to start wrestling. What would that mean to you, bro?
It would mean the world, bro. Like, I'm fortunate enough to have experienced that. And honestly, I'll tell you this, dog.
Really?
If I, not that exact El Salvador, a kid in El Salvador, I have not experienced that, but I've experienced a kid saying that to me, right? And a handful of times, and that's a blessing. I don't want to make it sound like they're all grouped in this moment that they all stood out, right? And I say that to say this. Maybe if like that has never happened and you ask me that question, I might be tearing up at the thought of it happening.
Of course.
Because that's how much, because when those kids do it and say it, I gotta sit there and be like, yeah, oh shit, son. I appreciate
I appreciate that. I appreciate
all
that.
the time, like, oh, really, type shit, right? And but not, it means the world to me. And then the message for any kid that, I was a teacher for 2 years, substitute teacher technically, but like I had full curriculum.
Teacher's a teacher.
No, but like it wasn't even like a substitute role. I had full curriculum. Like I was their everyday teacher. It was just because the school didn't have an actual teacher, so I filled in the role. And some of these kids, I see some of them chasing their dreams. I don't know if I helped influence that at all or not. But like I know anytime any kid gave me any type of love, whether it was directly over wrestling, saying I want to be like you, I want to do that. Or I want to go ahead and try to do something like cool like you're doing. I tell them, hey, yo, go be better. Go be better. No matter if I end up being nothing or if I'm something, no, I expect y'all to be better.
Yeah. It's a very black thing to say to like your elder blacks. Is like, hey, I'm trying to get like you when I grow up. If their response isn't exactly that, they have failed. You know what I'm saying? It's like, try to get, hey, you don't want to do that, get better than me. That should be the response always. That should always be the response.
No.
Hey, man. So you have it here. You got a glimpse of what it is to be one of the greats from the hometown.
No, I truly enjoyed the conversation. I appreciate y'all letting me run my mouth.
Bro, we appreciate you coming by, man.
We got to do a part 2 of this, bro.
I'm with it, bro.
From sun up to sundown. You got it here with the boy that's from around the town, the Salvadoran assassin. Aloso Mafioso, man. Thank you for coming on, bro.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Before we close out,
that
title right there, bro.
How'd that look to you, man?
How did you see yourself winning that title at some point?
I see myself defending
it.
Touch it a little bit. You know? See how it feels in your hand. You know.
Look, that joint already look right. You feel me? I ain't putting it over my shoulder till I win it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But look, this joint was dog.
But you see your face in it.
I can't wait.
You look beautiful.
Show it to the camera. This one right here.
You look beautiful.
Look, I can't wait to pull up on Bukele. Hey, feel me? Pull up on Bukele and be like, yo, you see yourself in this joint? Hey, let's take a picture.
Because I see myself in it, boy. Right? I'll tell you that.
Right. Who's gonna be the first one to christen this joint though? For real.
We are gonna see.
That's a rule, bro. It ain't your belt till you make it your belt. You feel me?
Hey, yeah, you know.
You know, the next guy that gets it, you tell me, oh, go clean that thing.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
But yeah, man, we appreciate you coming on,
appreciate
bro.
it.
sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you
Again,
so
wish
much,
that
dog.
soundboard.
We locked in.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. That was crazy. Yes, sir.
Yeah.